Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're playing another game of Total War Warhammer. I'm the Strategy Professor. We might be doing another vampire counts here. We'll see what this guy wants to do. So I really like this build. I've had quite a lot of success with this against Empire. I've had quite a lot of success with a lot of my games lately. I think I'm finally hitting my stride. Over the last couple of days, I've gained somewhere around 400 ranks. I would like to keep going up. I don't know if I can go up that quickly, obviously. Because I need to... I had been neglecting the campaigns a little bit, and I know the campaigns are really the lifeblood of my channel. People love the campaigns. They show up for those high-quality legendary campaign videos. So I want to keep up with that. So I'm going to have to dial it back a little bit on the multiplayer, but I do still want to play several multiplayer games per day. They're so fast. They're like 10 or 15 minutes. They're just addictive, especially when you're winning. You know, you just say, okay, let's do this, and you just keep rolling, and you just keep seeing the points pouring in. I'm pretty sure that it optimizes for time rather than rating. And it just balances the let me make sure this guy didn't do anything sneaky, because he didn't press OK instantly. That's going to optimize for time rather than rating most of the time. So that means that you can play against newer players or lower rated players more often than other systems. Like if you're a higher rated player, so for instance for League of Legends, it almost always, you have a hidden matchmaker rating, and it always tries to put you within 20 or 30 points, and it sacrifices a little bit of time to do that. So you might have to wait in queue for a couple minutes to do it, but you're going to get a higher quality game out of it. And then you gain or lose your LP, which is what you need to get up in rank. You gain or lose that the same amount every single game, relatively. I mean, it's usually like 16 to 22 points or something after you have a bunch of games. But anyway, so this prioritizes for time rather than accuracy, and it just gives you more points if you beat a higher level opponent, or less points if you beat a lower level opponent. So you don't always get, super close games. Although I will say a lot of my games are very close in one way or another. So closer than my League games, ironically enough, I think. I feel like League has more stomps one way or another than my Total War experience. Okay, so the game plan here, if you haven't seen this build of mine yet, I pick vampire counts into Empire quite a lot because they have very heavy regeneration, and that helps with artillery. Because the new meta for Empire counts seems to be either running a Luminarch plus Net of Amantok, or running a Hell Rocket Battery, or whatever, Hellfire Rocket Battery. Or maybe not that, whatever it is, the missile rocket battery, the thing that shoots really far and shoots a ton of missiles. Alright, let's do this. Where'd he go? Is he just like back in a corner or something? Seems like it. That's fine, whatever. I'll be courteous enough to walk to him. Although I'm definitely walking with vampires first, because if he's hiding in a corner or something, I highly suspect that it's because he has a lot of artillery. Okay, I just couldn't see him over that ridge. What else do you have here? That's not his army. Can't be his whole army. Okay, it's not. Reiksgard, interesting. No artillery? Double Reiksgard. Okay. What else? He's got to have more points than that. Okay, here we go. A triple Reiksgard? Demigriffs. Okay, so a lot of cavalry. Okay, so I want the my cavalry on this side to knock out his cavalry. I want the zombies into the demigriffs, and then I should be able to just run up the front with these and win. That's a pretty good looking build. I do say so myself. But he's trying to get cute. But I mean, I kind of want to put these into the... Want to put those into the demis. So I'm just going to be watching the flank for him. let's get in there. Stop their charge. Go ahead and get these over here so that we don't take a charge on that flank. I don't know where he is with the rest of his stuff. Where is it? Over here. That's fine. Let's get in here. Guys, go. Holy cow, go. Alright, actually, let me take these knights here and wrap around. Okay, so he's being cute. Let's go ahead and just crush these since they're moving. He wants to do that. I need to kind of shatter these. Into these over here. Let's get over here. Alright, let's go ahead and pop these. Let's throw these out. No, no, no. Well, that's fine, I guess. Alright, let's get in here and charge these. Don't want these charged in the back. No, no, no. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. I don't know what's going on over there, but we need to get out. There we go. Alright, so that should crush all that stuff. Let's get this Mortis engine over here. I think he's probably focus firing it with his missile units. Okay, that should crush his cavalry. We just got a total flank on it. Alright, guys, get over here. Go, get him. I didn't think I cast it that far. Get in there. Tie him up. Alright, so we crushed that. Let's get in here, crush this. Now his lord is taking a lot of incidental damage here. Okay, so he knocked out the corpse cart. That's fine, I suppose. Yeah, let's knock this guy out. If he's just gonna, like, sit him in there like that. Yeah, he should be dead, right? Come on, kill him. Yeah, we got him. So I need to get over here and shut that stuff up. Guys, get over here, run. Just run past all this, like run back here, kill all this stuff. Okay, that should be it. Yeah. So he let his ward get too far in there, too low. He was face tanking a lot of stuff with his ward. I didn't exactly see what it was. I just looked over and saw that he was low. I think he had him into Graveguard. I wasn't trying to focus fire him, but as soon as I look over and he's at a quarter health, yeah. We're just going to clean that up. He's probably sitting there tanking with his potions. Maybe he didn't have potions, we'll see, but... I don't feel as bad about Spirit Leech. I don't think it's a snipe. I mean, he sat there and let his person get to a quarter health without... Like, he was deliberately trying to face tank a huge amount of my units so that I couldn't get back to his missile infantry, which was good, but it's a high risk because you get really low, and I can just, all those guys that are surrounding him, I can just say, pinch him in, kill him. Let's see here. Yeah, sure, he had potions with this guy, so I don't feel that bad. He had 2 potions, he just left him sitting in there, probably with the Graveguard. Geez, there's another flash flood warning here? I mean, I live in Ohio. I don't know why there's flash flood warnings. But we've had some crazy flash floods the last couple of days. Getting some extreme weather here at the end of summer. Well, not really. I mean, let's be honest. It's not a hurricane. It's not, you know, crazy tornadoes or anything. So it's not really that extreme. Ohio has pretty good weather for the most part. It gets very cold in the winter. I've had to hitchhike home a couple of times because I had students giving presentations near the very end of the semester, and I couldn't cancel and reschedule them. So if I didn't go up to class, and of course the university doesn't cancel classes ever, hardly, up here, and I have to drive, like, I live about an hour away from the campus, and I have to drive through all these cornfields and just back roads and things that are really scary. And I'm from Tennessee, so that's in the South if you're not in the United States. So I'm from a warmer part of the country. and I moved up to a much colder part of the country, and so I'm not used to driving my car on ice. And you know, it was bad. So I, you know, had to drive up there because I didn't. If I canceled the presentations, I would have to have the students just like write a report or something like on the fly, like, oh, by the way, that presentation that you spent weeks preparing, forget that. We're not going to do it anymore. Go ahead and just write me up a 5-page report of what you were going to say. Like, that's not fair at all. So I was just like, you know what? I can't cancel class because I can't reschedule these presentations, so I just have to go. And I went. Most of the students live on campus at this university, so it's not a problem for them just to walk to class. You know, they just have to watch their step and don't slip on ice. But they don't have to drive usually. And yeah, and then I made it up there. We did the presentations. They were great. They were awesome. And I started to come back home, and there had been even more snow coming down. So it wasn't that bad when I was going up, but it was a lot coming down when I came back after a few hours. And yeah, I just got stuck, and there were just people just swerving all over the road. I was just, you know, thought to myself, you know what, I'm not dying here today. I just pulled over, and yeah, I just got outside of my car. I just started walking down the road. I held up a $20 bill. I was dressed up in a suit and tie, so I think I looked pretty nice. I had my backpack, because I was still taking classes as a grad student at the time also. And I think the third car that pulled over was just like, hey, where do you want to go? And it was some probably woman in her late 30s. And I was just like, can you take me over to this nearby town? And she was just like, sure. So I gave her $20, and she drove me home. It was great. And she actually ended up being from the same place that I'm from in Tennessee. So we had this great conversation the whole time. So I've met some really nice people, you know, up here hitchhiking. There's another time when there were a couple of guys that drove me back to campus, just a couple of young guys in their young 20s. And they were really cool. They're like, hey, man, you need help? I just got out of my car. I didn't even ask for a hitchhike. I was just wearing the suit and tie again. And they could see that I was pulled over, and they were driving a like a big SUV. And they're like, hey, dude, you want to ride to campus? I said, sure. So the people up here are super friendly. But anyways, sorry I got off on that tangent. It's just a little aside. I'm kind of that old man that just starts rambling. You've probably realized that if you've watched any of my campaigns. Sometimes I go off on tangents. But I think that's part of the charm of my channel. I like it. I'm an old man. I might as well recognize it, embrace it. I guess I'm not that old, honestly. I'm only 32, but gamer years is pretty old. I think. I mean, maybe not. The times are changing for sure. Okay, it is starting to get kind of crazy outside. I'm going to try to record another episode. Hopefully the power doesn't go out. We'll see. It's pretty stupid. You shouldn't record episodes in lightning storms because it could fry my equipment, but I have a surge protector, so I'm hoping that'll help. But anyways, thank you very much. That's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this, check out the rest of the videos. I have a ton of Vampire counts, ton of Empire, ton of Bretonia, ton of Greenskins. We have a really good variety on this channel. I don't have a lot of Beastmen yet, and I don't have a lot of Chaos. I think they're pretty underpowered this patch. But I might try to bring more of them in soon. So, thank you very much. Check out the rest of those videos. Also, check out the Legendary campaigns. We have those campaigns for everything except for Chaos. So, we will do Chaos eventually, but right now, trying to manage 5 campaigns. It takes quite a bit of time, in addition to doing the multiplayer and the League of Legends, because I have a pretty good contingency of League followers on the channel as well. Speaking of which, check those out too if you want. You know, I play support every game, and I try to get up to Diamond by only playing support, usually solo queue. I do duo queue occasionally, but most of it's solo queue. So if you like good strategy, you'd probably love it, because I win by just good strategic thinking, good champ selection, and just, you know, making good choices during the game. So check it out. That's a lot of fun. And it's going to be it. As always, it's a pleasure broadcasting for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly had a wonderful time, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful evening.